Okay, guys, I swear he has 2 more weeks. Is she tracking this man? Oh my gosh, she is. What are those positives? Made me happy. What is she checking? Slow replies. I don't even know. It's just an idea. Don't get mad, little boys, because if you treat your girls well, nothing bad is gonna happen. Oh my god, this is why men don't date!
Run, bitch! Run!
Somebody said, if you have to do this, he is definitely not the one. No, and also, you should probably work on yourself if you feel inclined to do this. Somebody said, crazy how love is turned into a checklist. Yeah.
Men are greedy. Men are greedy. That's what it boils down to.
When men get money, you know what's their thought process when men get money?
What?
I can finally take care of a family. I can get a girl and I can do X, Y, Z with her.
And I can get more than one girl.
Either way, even that's the case. No, even that's the case. He's still doing for who? Another woman. Now, when a woman gets her money and gets things, what does she say? I don't need a man.
I don't need a man.
So who's really the greedy one? If anything, women are very greedy and selfish. Everything is about me, I, what I can do.
And he's not lying. Everything he says is actually the truth. No, because for real, when a man has it all figured out and he's got the career that he wants and, is able to make all the money that he has, then in the end, what is he doing it for? He's doing it for a family he wants to build with a woman that he wants to be with. But then once a woman has decided to aim for a career that she wants and ended up making that kind of money, 6 figures, whatever, chasing that lovely bag, she ends up just telling herself that she doesn't need a man and that she's independent. Name one man that ever says that he's independent. And she's not doing it for anybody else. Because I've never heard a woman say that she does it for anyone else. She just does it for herself. Because in the end, even when she is doing it for herself, she's going to still expect a man to do it for her too. And that's the thing that's a problem that I see now, is that a lot of women want relationships and then they find themselves wanting to have the benefits in said relationship, but they still wouldn't provide any benefits to a man. Like, what is a man exactly benefiting off of that? And to me, I'm not gonna lie, that's such a selfish take. That really is really selfish.
I can be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of like the video we discussed yesterday. Men don't care about your degrees and your income because they know they are the ones responsible to provide for the household. So why would he care? Going back to, if she's making 6 figures, she's not thinking, oh yeah, this would be nice to provide for my family. She's thinking, oh look, I'm an independent woman, I don't need no man. But my thing is, why they keep on having conversation with unqualified women?
Oh my God.
Why y'all keep on having these conversations with women who aren't even qualified for the kind of men that we're talking about anyways? Like, she's sitting up there.
I'm sorry, but I see why black men aren't dating black women anymore. I really do. I mean, the maturity level speaks for itself. Most black women stop maturing at the age of 12. I'm sorry, they do. And y'all want to be like, oh, we're the most educated. Not no more, boo. Check the stats. Asians are 77% more educated. Whites are 54%. Oh, and then they go, oh, no. We mean within our demographic, we're more educated than the black man. But they still make more than you. So it doesn't matter. You can keep your certification to Albies or whatever the hell you're certified for. Nobody gives a damn. But again, that's not true no more. That's actually not true no more. Y'all are not the most educated group. So now what's your argument? But for being just straight B words. Because I'm sitting here and one of my favorite YouTubers posted, not YouTubers, Instagram people, TikTok, I don't know what he is, he's everywhere. But he posted a video about this woman, and she was talking about she was waiting on her husband to be a bad guy so she can leave him. And then she goes on to say, actually, women, he don't gotta be a bad guy for him to leave him. If you're just not happy, you should just leave. I'm like, are y'all serious? And so now I hate him because my algorithm went straight to that. Then I see a black girl in the car crying, talking about how being a wife, she lost herself, and being a wife, you can't be who you are. I'm like, well, who are you? What do you want to do? What can you do outside of your marriage that you can't do inside your marriage besides be a 304? That's pretty much it. And then those of you black women that are married, you guys have the lowest marriage rate in the world. So for those of you complaining and saying, oh, I don't want to be married no more, girl, you know how rare it actually is to be a black woman and to be married? I'm not saying oh, that's should be your life goals, but to actually achieve it, instead of this dumbass education stuff y'all keep talking about, you know what I mean? Y'all need to wake up and see this. You know what I mean? It's like y'all are online crying to us who we really don't care. We just make fun of y'all. That's it. We don't care. So y'all come online. Imagine you're at home and you see your husband online crying, talking about how much he hates you and hate being married to you. You'd be like, why would you do that? And it's the same thing. Why would you come on here and tell us this? Go tell him, or even make the video and just send it secretly to him so he can know how you feel. Why would you come on here and tell us this? It doesn't make any sense. So now that my algorithm's messed up, I'm just like, you black women, the mindset, again, 12 to 14 years old, because why? What do you mean you don't want to be married? And then you got the ones on here like, oh, you can't convince me to have a child. Girl, nobody will have kids with you.
So I saw this interview of a guy asking a girl what she brings to the table, and her response is exactly why men are tired of dating. She basically said she doesn't have to bring anything to the table and got offended that he even asked her that question. This entitled mindset is why men are walking away from dating. Here's what I realized. Men have been taught since birth how to treat women, but we as women are taught our entire lives how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Like, think about it. From the time we're little girls, we're told what we deserve, what we should expect, what standards we should have, but nobody teaches us what we should give, how we should support, or what we should contribute. Men from a very early age learn about respect, providing, protecting, leading, and making a woman feel valued. But what are women learning? How to receive, demand, expect, and be catered to? We're taught that we're queens who deserve to be worshipped, but nobody teaches us how to be the type of woman worth worshiping. And the dating advice women get from other women is so toxic. We have this mentality, if he won't, then someone else will. So if he won't pay for your dates, or buy you expensive gifts, or treat you like a queen, then guess what? Someone else will. Like, that's basically the dating advice for women, and it's so messed up. Like, imagine if the roles were reversed and men were like, if she can't cook or won't clean or support or respect me, then someone else will. Women would lose their freaking minds. And then y'all would start calling that toxic masculinity. We've literally created a generation of women who think they deserve everything while bringing absolutely nothing to the table. And then we wonder why men are walking away from dating altogether. Men are expected to have money, a career, a car, a house, emotional intelligence, leadership skills, the ability to provide and protect. But when they ask what women bring, suddenly that's offensive. Meanwhile, men are working on themselves, building their careers, focusing on their fitness and finances, learning how to be a better partner. And what are women doing? Complaining that there are no good men while refusing to become good women. The dating advice for women has become what can you get, not what you can give. It's about finding someone who serves you, not someone you can serve alongside. And here's the contradiction that nobody wants to talk about. Us women can't say, get rid of the patriarchy, and then expect men to give you patriarchal privileges. You can't demand equality and then still expect men to pay for everything, approach you first, and provide for you. We want to tear down traditional gender roles when it benefits us, but keep them when they serve us? That's not equality. That's having your cake and eating it too. And then we act shocked when men choose to focus on themselves instead of dealing with entitled, demanding women who offer nothing but expect everything. This is why men are going their own way. This is why they're choosing peace over relationships. We literally made dating not worth their time or energy. You can't expect to receive what you're not willing to give. Like attracts like, so become the person you want to be with. Stop asking what men can do for you and start asking what you can do for them. That's how you become irreplaceable.
These men want you to meet them where they're at, which is in the pits of hell or at a local coffee shop. And I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not interested. Also, a walk date is like beyond me. I'm not getting my 10K steps in with you, sir. I don't give a fuck to do that. I view that as a low effort date. I don't want to meet a man that's showing low effort.
So gentlemen, is going on a coffee date the pits of hell to you? Do you think going on a walk with a woman means that you're low value and that you don't have worth? Well, let's discuss this. Ultimately, men are pushed to perform, they're pushed to become something they're not. And really and truly and ultimately, you are going to end up with someone, and the excitement will be when you're old and grey, going on a 10K walk and having coffee at a coffee shop. So why wouldn't you start there? But ultimately, it's not about performance, it's not about instant gratification, and it's not about grand gestures. What it's about is somebody that's genuinely wanting to connect with you. They want to find out about you. Does she love coffee? Let's go to a coffee shop. Does she love like sunset walks? Is she into cooking? Let's go to a cooking class. Does she like play? Let's, go to this new adventure thing that's to do with play. A man that's invested in you will be attuned to you. He will want to find out when was the happiest time of your life. What was your best date you've ever gone on? He will in tune to you and create something unique with you. For if you think the pits of hell isn't being taken out by a man who's got a Ferrari and taking you to the best restaurant like he's doing to every other woman, you're highly mistaken. It's not the money invested into you. It's the time, it's the effort, and it's the attunement. So men and women, please don't lose hope. You are valued by your creativity. You are valued by angels out there that want to know about you and your soul and want to create an experience that's magical, that can be created from nothing. If you can't afford to take a woman to a fancy restaurant, it doesn't mean you don't have value. It just means you can create something different and magical, and the right woman will love you for it. I love you. You've got this.
I am so heated. Okay. I made a video the other day about being in my 40s and how I have no desire to date, and just give me the biggest ick right now. And I've been loving all the comments that all of you are sharing. I feel seen. I feel validated. I've realized that there are men commenting on this post. Like, since I've hit my 40s, I don't have any desire to date. No, bro. We are not the same. We're not the same. You're apples, I'm orange. You're apples and I'm caviar. Men choosing not to date in their 40s is different than women choosing not to date in their 40s. I'm so heated that I'm shaking the camera. But the audacity of a man to come into that comment section, to come into that space, it just goes to show. One, they really want to be like us. Two, they're so delusional. I can only speak for myself. The reason why I no longer want to date men right now in my life is because y'all don't even have it together. I'm tired of it. You don't know how to communicate. You don't understand how to respect my boundaries. You don't know how to go to therapy. The list goes on and on and on. And we are not the same. Also, in that post, I talk about hitting your 40s and being perimenopausal. That's where I'm at. And there is an alchemical shift that occurs in women and people with uterus that occurs during perimenopause as we transition into menopause, because in East Asian medicine, postmenopause is an incredible time where we call it the second spring. It's an era of new beginnings. In order to have those new beginnings, we have to go through this initiation process. That is the beauty of our essence. Men don't have that. You all go through your own spiritual journey, although to be honest, a lot of you are not choosing to take that initiation, but it's not the same. You don't grow up in a world that conditions you to center the other gender, that conditions you to consistently abandon yourself to make the other gender feel comfortable and nurtured, heard and seen. No, we are not the same, because we're not the same. We're not. Oh my God, I am so heated. Okay, bye.
I mean, God forbid a man share the same sentiment. God forbid a man say, yep, it's just as bad out here for me as well. God forbid a man find common ground. Y'all are so delusional. Oh, you think so, huh? You think that men are more delusional than women? You guys are a joke, man. It's just a complete joke. You guys this is why you guys are not able to find men, right? Y'all, oh, well, I got options. I'm doing this, and no, don't do that. Don't do that. This is why y'all are not able to find the men that y'all want. Because y'all get on here, y'all make these videos that you don't need to make at all. At all.
I'm getting back on the dating scene in 2026, and I heard a girl say she's running a structured program. So this is my structured program. You do these things I will not date you. It's as simple as that. You play football too much, like 4 times a week. You go on a Tuesday, Thursday training, and then you're doing Saturday and Sunday. No. Or even if you watch football too much, you want to watch it every single night and you're addicted to football. There's more to life than football. Going to your local for a pint every Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. No, I'm not being in a relationship to not be in a relationship. Someone who speaks negatively about people, whether that's their friends, whether that's people in their town, whether that's just in general, just a negative behaviour. Absolutely not. We only want positive vibes around here. Don't have ambition. I will not categorically date anybody who is not ambitious. I'm sorry. That is the top of my list. I love ambition. I'm an ambitious person. I want ambition. Telling me how to dress. Absolutely not. I'm not dating a stylist. I know exactly how to dress. I don't need someone telling me what I can and can't wear. Thank you very much. Get jealous easily. Awful trait. No. Don't have a good relationship with a family or speak bad about the family. Ick. Yes, that's an ick. I don't like it. I like family. I love family time. So someone who's family orientated must. Wears a man bag. Absolutely, categorically not. Will I date or be with somebody who wears a man bag or a fanny pack? Thank you, but no. Having a bitchy nature or gossiping, cannot bear it. You've not got a lot going on in your life. If you are spending your time bitching and gossiping about other people, no thank you. I don't want to date a bitch. Putting a filter on the pictures or posing with the tongue out like, no. Are you 13? No thank you. That's disgusting. Stop. If you do that, stop. My list is probably too long to put on one, so I might do another one. Or I might do one with green flags, things that I'm looking for. But 2026 is the year that I get back on the dating scene, seeing as I haven't really been on it in 2025. Whether you agree or you don't agree, this is my personal preference. This is what I am and I'm not looking for. Nothing to do with you, nothing personal, all laggy. If everyone was the same and thought the same, the world would be a very boring place.
You know, for a moment, I thought that was men need to be heard over there in the corner. Right there, this guy in the green, I thought it was him. Just kidding. But, you know, I think one thing stood out to me. Modern women continue to say, well, he better not do this and he better not do that. He better not tell me what to wear. I don't think a man wants you continuing to show your behind for no reason. That's the problem with a lot of modern women today. They continue to show their behinds. They continue to do whatever they want to do. I think that there was a TikTok or something like that where I think she was trying to get ready for bed or something like that, and had the camera all up and down her leg. Yeah, I think it's this one right here. You know, and might not be an issue, but why? For what? You're in your bed clothes. You really don't need to do this. You really don't need to do this. Y'all are going to have all of these icks, and a man is going to say, okay, well, is it possible that you just leave your behind? Like, even if you wanted to show this type of lotion or whatever and whatnot, you couldn't do it on your calf or something like that. You got to show your entire body. Got another one right here talking about flattering and comfortable. I mean, for what? What? And then you're going to get mad. Here's what I see. I see guys in the comments. Guys in the comments. You think that's okay? But you're going to get mad at him if he's looking at other women. Come on, man.
Dating advice for men. It's 2026, guys. Why am I still having to teach you the bare minimum? If you're asking a girl on a first date, you ask her, hey, would you like me to pick you up? If not, would you like me to send you an Uber, or do you want to meet at the place? You asked to pick her up out of courtesy. Personally, I don't really like getting picked up by guys on a first date because if I don't like him, I want to be able to escape on my own time. But like, you still need to ask, why is this not clicking for you guys? Like, I really don't get it.
I'm putting out my list of icks for 2026 for men. One ick of mine is when I see a man that does not get up early in the morning. Depends on what he do. Primarily, a man that is not up early in the morning is probably not going to be the man for me because I'm always up early in the morning. Why aren't you up in the morning? Like, the stock market is open. Get up. Another ick for me is a man that does not know how to communicate. We got 24 hours in a day. I get it. You might be busy, but not responding to me. Basically, you're telling me that you hate me. And you're telling me that you don't care if I died. Another big ick of mine is a man that knows anything about gossip. Anything about a gossip, a blog, a shade, or this or that. Why do you know this information? Are you a gossip girl? I'm irritated. Another big ick of mine is a man that's freaky. Don't come around me being a freaky frog. Let me be the one that says freaky stuff first. Saying anything freaky to me, automatic cut off. I don't play that. Don't text me nothing freaky. Don't bring up nothing freaky on the phone. Another ick. Bringing up anything that you did not pay for. Don't ask me about my hair. Don't ask me about my nails. Don't ask me about my car. Don't ask me about anything that you have no intentions on assisting with. Don't remind me that I had to pay something. Like, you know about me having an inconvenience and you didn't offer to even, because you don't got to offer, but also don't bring it up. Another ick of mine. Do not make any assumptions or plans that you will ever come to my crib. You're never coming to my crib. Like, don't ever in your life think in your mind that you're ever going to walk through my doors. Don't make no, we're not doing nothing under my roof. Excuse me? I beg your pardon? Another ick. Ever in your life call me big money. Don't make any type of statement or assumption that you think I have money. No, you big money over there. I see you. You doing your thing. You pocket watching, my nigga? You think I got bread? I don't. I don't care what I posted. Don't irritate me. Basically calling me a goofy. You like, oh yeah, you goofy as hell. I know you got your own bread. I don't gotta do shit for you, shorty. It's given you a bitch ass nigga and you don't plan on ever helping me with shit. It's given I'm your big homie. Like, even if you think of your man like, oh yeah, shorty got home bread, just keep it to yourself. Another ick. Don't bring up your money unless you plan on spending it. I wouldn't even be conversating with you if I thought that you didn't have money. So you don't have to bring up nothing about your money to me unless you plan on giving me some. You don't gotta flex. You don't gotta tell me what you just bought.
Hey guys, surprise, surprise. She's a single mom. She's a single mom. Come on, man.
So I have like a date tonight. Never mind.
This is my biggest ick ever in dating, relationships, early dating. Tell me if you agree. When a man doesn't treat me well. And I feel like that is the ultimate sign of personal growth. I used to take someone treating me badly as a personal challenge. What did I do wrong? How can I get them to treat me better? How can I get them to like me? And then I realized someone treating you poorly, being rude to you, being avoidant, being dismissive of your feelings, says everything about them and nothing about you. And it should give you the ick. Someone not treating you well, not treating you to your standards, should gross you out. It should give you the ick. It shouldn't become some personal challenge to try to convince them to like you. So next time someone treats you badly, remember, that's an ick. We don't need to try to win them over. We're just out.
This is very broad, particularly because you don't really know what her feeling would be. Well, you don't treat me well. What does that mean? Because we can say he doesn't treat me well, but then we don't really specify that, well, treat me well means even when I'm going crazy, you still allow me to go crazy. You give me my space. And then I come to you and we make up. Mind you, I just cussed you out. I just talked to you crazy, but I didn't apologize for anything. So what does that actually mean?
There is no bigger ick or disgusting than when you see a pretty woman and you're like, wow, she's so pretty. And then she opens her mouth and she speaks hoodbonics. Like she just sounds like a ghetto hood rat. That is the ultimate fucking turnoff and ick. And I'm sure there's plenty of men that would agree with me. I don't know why some of you women do this to yourselves. Like, why do you think that speaking that way and sounding like an ignorant lowlife sounds attractive? Like you are closing the door to 99% of men and you are making yourself available to 1%, and that 1% of men are the lowest level of men. Like, why do you do this to yourselves? Like, please, why? If you're a pretty girl, do not speak hoodbonics. Speak proper English. You are a pretty woman. You deserve that.
For absolute no's in a man right now. Like
talking about his ex.
Political flags as a form of decor.
Typing in lowercase in the Snapchat is definitely...
Just turn on your caps and life will get a lot better.
Oh my gosh.
Good morning, lovies. Here are 3 interactions I've received on dating apps this week that have given me the biggest ick. Let's make a coffee. Let's talk about it. Someone also wants to know how I make my coffee. Torani, cinnamon sugar, brown sugar, I don't know, sugar-free syrup. Well, it's just caramel. This one, we'll start off easy. We'll start off nice and easy. This man asked me what I did for work. I let him know, like, I'm a makeup artist, I'm a cosmetics manager, but I also do social media. And he asked me, oh, like, social media, like, do you use that to promote your business? Or, like, what do you do? And I said, like, I hate to use this terminology, but, like, I'm an influencer to a degree. Response just gave me the immediate ick. It was, never met an influencer before. Do you get recognized when you go out? It's so cringy to me. Number 2 and 3, I don't know where men get these from, but calling me baby girl and then saying you want to get your hands on me, I'm like, that's gross. Because nowhere on my profile does it say I want to hook up or have any form of physical relationship with someone. Instant ick. This one's the ickiest of them all though. So there's no, hey, hi, how are you? How was your weekend? He just hits me with this. You want this kind of relationship or this kind of relationship with me? And like, kudos to him for being able to be so straightforward, but ick. So gross. Also just espresso, milk, ice. Where do you get off thinking you can just ask me these kind of questions? And the more I dived into his profile, the more I'm like, this is definitely AI. Starting Wednesday off right. But these are just some cringy interactions I've had with on dating sites lately. There will be more. These men don't surprise me. Cheers.
So we had a couple of few women actually say, I don't think there was anything wrong with the first guy. He was just asking questions. Another woman comes back and said the first one was making convo. Another woman says the first guy seems really nice. I'm asking this genuinely. Are you sure you're definitely ready to be in a relationship? I used to be overly critical. Of men before I got over my fear of intimacy. And her name is Samantha, the dating strategist. Well, Samantha, she not gonna want to hear that because then that makes her take accountability.
I'm literally so over men. This is what dating is like in 2026. Talking to this guy about meeting up, and I'm a big let's grab coffee first as a first date, like less pressure, less time, less money. I pick the location, I pick the time, I pick the place, and he responds and he's like, actually, that's a little far from me. I was like, okay, where do you live? He lives 20 minutes away. I'm asking for the most bare bone minimum, and we can't even do that. You can't even put 20 minutes into anything. What does that say about you? Like, at least where I live, you can't get anywhere in less than 20 minutes. I know you can't get a block in New York City in less than 20 minutes. Grocery store or a gas station in Los Angeles. And on a first date too, aren't you supposed to be putting your best foot forward and making the best first impression? I can't. I'm so done. It's like wondering why I'm not texting. What? No, sir, we are not doing that. Guys, please do better. This is so ridiculous. They wonder why women just don't want to date. It's because of this shit. Didn't even know how to respond.
Do you mean that he actually lives 20 minutes away at nighttime when there's supposed to be no traffic? Or is it actually an hour to get there? So he'd have to sit in traffic. If it's LA, he'd have to sit in traffic for an hour. You could literally be going like 5-10 minutes across town. And it take you literally 30 minutes to get across town. 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes across town. 5-10 minutes. And it takes you like 30 to 40 minutes to get across town. It's one of the most craziest things I've ever seen. But people be there. They come out at certain points in time during the day. Number one. Number two, where is that in reference to you? I know you're talking about it. I mean, it's just 20 minutes away. You can't get anywhere within 20 minutes. Where is it from you? And I'm sure, well, it's right beside me, so I really only have to walk down there. Okay, then. You're not really going to feel it, right? Maybe that man is like, well, I was really hoping that there might be something, kind of closer where we can go. 20 minutes, like I said, could really actually be 30, 40 minutes. And you're like, I don't know if I want to do that, right? A lot of times, and what she's probably not saying is modern women want everything to come to them. They want everything, obviously, especially on the first date, to come towards them. And it never really changes. They set that precedent at the beginning of when y'all start dating, and they never really change it. So when y'all get into the relationship, then it's always, he's got to come to me. I remember one woman talking about, and when we get in arguments, my husband always comes to me first, and he initiates the conversation after we have fought, as he should. No, you need to be mature about it. And especially when you start problems, you need to initiate the process of saying, I'm sorry. But most modern women won't do that. And that's probably why he's like, I don't know if it's worth it. You probably said something, which you left out. You done probably said something or made a statement, whatever, that he's like, I don't know if I'm completely sold. That might be another thing. A lot of times y'all don't really understand the stuff that y'all be saying. And and then later on, he'd be like, oh, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I like that. And he go ahead and let you go.
Oh, your boyfriend's toxic? What do you do though? Oh, he got mad at you because you posted a bikini picture on your Instagram? Wait, but why would you post a bikini picture if you have a boyfriend? Oh, he's not controlling? You do it for yourself? Oh, okay, what was I thinking? But if you do it for yourself, couldn't you just keep it in your camera roll then? Oh, that's different? Oh, you want your friends to hype you up? Oh, wait, but why do your friends want to see you in a bikini though? Oh, that's you do it for yourself? Oh, okay. But if you want your friends to hype you up, aren't you doing it for your friends? Oh, I'm projecting? Oh, okay, sorry. Wait, you're looking for a high-value boyfriend, but you're talking to 10 guys at the same time? Oh, that's different? Oh, you're gonna cut them off once you find the right one? Wait, but shouldn't you, talk to one at a time so that you're not, disloyal to the other ones? Oh, and they're all low-value men? Wait, but if you're doing the same thing they're doing, aren't you also a low-value woman? Oh, no, it's empowering? Oh, all men are liars? Oh, you broke up because he was cheating on you? Oh, yeah, that's messed up. Wait, but didn't you also cheat on him a few times? Oh, he doesn't need to know that? Oh, that's different? Oh, it's not your fault men are lustful? I mean, that's true. But aren't you asking for less, though? Oh, it's different? You're not? Oh,
Men who do not know the right things to ask. Like, when I want to discuss myself or himself, I want you to be asking questions that are important. Stop telling me about your past and your experiences and that. I want you to talk about me or yourself and the future in a positive light. For your past and discretions, that don't matter to me.
Some of my biggest icks when dating. When the check comes and the guy says, so how are we doing this? When people are on the apps and they're messaging you, but they're never asking you out on a date, what is the point there? Having anything on their profile that says, I want a girl who doesn't take themselves too seriously. If the guy got to the date first and didn't come up to the bar with me to get my drink, not even to stand with me, not a good start. And obviously, if the guy was late to the date, that is just the biggest turnoff. I really don't think that these icks are so crazy. Like, the bar is actually still in the basement. So if you're a guy doing any of these things, please stop.
Well, I mean, going up to the bar and getting your own drink is really... I think what you actually want is him to buy your drink is what it is. And he doesn't really, quote unquote, take the bait is probably what you're upset about. So you might walk in, and what a woman would do is she would say, hey, I want to, like, it might be like a networking meeting sort of setting or an event to where it's like a mixer or something like that. And you come up and you meet him and you say, hey, how's it going? Da, da, da. You're just kind of talking. And you say, hey, I'm going to go get a drink from the bar. Do you want to come with? No, I'll stay here and wait till you get back. Most women would be like, yeah, fine. And y'all would kind of talk on the way to the bar. And y'all would stand there at the bar, just kind of, it's kind of a social shield for a lot of these modern women where, I'm not sitting there at the bar alone by myself, just kind of looking. I don't feel awkward. You're right there having a conversation with me. And then you do the gentlemanly thing and you pay for the drink, right? Oh, what are you getting? Hey, don't worry about that. I'll pay for it. That's what you want. And so you guys kind of sit there at the bar and you talk, or you move back to the table that you were at and you talk, whatever you're doing. So I think I understand that, but I think that was, for me, I didn't understand it until I actually like talked it out with somebody else, because I don't understand why that's an ick. But if you're just getting drinks, I don't know, man. I think you'll be okay paying for your own drink. Yeah, they just come up with the icks left and right.
My biggest ick in the world is a man saying it's attractive that I'm such a hard worker.
Her biggest ick is being complimented, guys. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter what the compliment is. If you meet someone and you give them a genuine compliment and they have any issue with it whatsoever, run for the hill. I used to talk to this woman where I thanked her for being understanding because I think I missed her call or just something small like that, and she said it was okay. When I called her understanding, she was insulted because she was like, that means I'm gonna try to do things later and get away with them because she's so understanding. Basically, I was gonna try to take advantage of her. And I'm telling you right now, anyone who has the capability of taking a genuine compliment and making that leap in logic is not someone who's ready to be in a relationship. It will not end well. Because I watched Shorty's whole video and she was like, wow, me being hardworking be attractive. Don't you want to come into my life and like make it easier? Or what? Look, this is not even going to be like a whole provider man versus not provider man video. Like, obviously, you guys know I think that's ridiculous. But my thing is, I feel like even a provider man can find it admirable that you're a hard worker. Like that's a good quality for a human being to have. Like I genuinely don't understand the issue. I'm sure men who don't want their wife to work can still admire that, like, if she did work, she's a hard worker. You know what I'm saying?
Too many men waste away their 20s dating the wrong women, so I made a list of the top women you want to avoid in 2026 coming from a man who is married. If she vapes, cut her off immediately. If she calls male celebrities hot, ew, gone. If she hates the idea of being a mother, okay, you don't want to procreate, what's the point of dating then? You're going to be very lonely in the future. If she goes out on weekends, bonus if she dresses unmodest, cut. If she's ungrateful for the little things, what an insufferable person to be around. If she has a past history of cheating, okay, again, patterns do not lie, avoid, cut. If she doesn't say thank you after buying dinner, again, what an insufferable person to be around. If she sucks at communicating and is avoidant during hard conversations, that one is going to save you a lot of trouble. Cut. If you say no guy friends and she says that's controlling, terrible mindset, cut her immediately, block her. If she doesn't make you sourdough and can't cook, thank me later.
Hi guys, I wanted to do my personal ick list. This is specifically geared towards the men. I had a lot more, but I kind of narrowed it down to the ones I felt like were most important. And later on, I might do another video. Men who aren't problem solvers. I can't stand a nigga who just doesn't know what to do. If you have an issue, figure it out. If you're hungry, figure it out. If there's no parking, figure it out. Figure it out. I can't stand a man who needs someone to hold his hand. Men who drive Corollas. Corollas to me are just such a bitch car. I just can't deal with them. Men who don't like to eat coochie, because I don't know in my personal life one man that doesn't like his dick sucked. So why aren't you eating coochie? Why don't you like eating coochie? Because you like getting head. Men who aren't handy. If I'm dealing with you, if I'm sleeping with you, there's no reason for me to have to pay another man to put my blinds up or put shelves up or anything like that. Men who don't like to read. I love to read. I love books. I love writing. I love creativity. I love that a book can transport me to another world. So if you aren't reading, I feel like you aren't stimulating your brain, and I can't deal with the dumbass nigga. A man who struggles to reverse park. Because why? I can't stand when someone's trying to back it in. It's not backing in. It's very unattractive to me. Men who overly hate gay men. Because why are you so worried about what a man is doing with his penis? Why do you care so much? Men who eat ketchup. I just think it's gross. Men who ask for anything, to be quite frank. Don't ask me for fucking butter. Don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me for anything. Men who have a childish palate. I love to eat. I love to cook. I cannot stand chicken wing, chicken tender, buffalo wrap ass nigga. We need to eat different food. Men who wear extremely tight clothes. You look like you're in pain. Your clothes is too tight. Change. Get a bigger shirt. Get a bigger shirt. It's not that serious. Men who don't give a fuck about their feet. But I think that is Almost everybody in this planet does not want somebody who has atrocious feet. If you don't feel comfortable going to the nail salon, do it at home. Just take care of your feet. I had this one guy, he was so beautiful from head to ankle. Feet, disgusting. Toenails, wood. I cannot.
And I really do understand where a lot of these women are coming from, but they don't have a lot of substance in what they're saying. You don't really hear a lot of things that are important that they should be looking out for, right? You have like, yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. But then you don't really have, how is his character? Who is he as a man? That's kind of what gets me about a lot of these things.
I made a personal ick video maybe 2-3 days ago, and the men are mad. They're so mad. They're so mad for no reason. I post on YouTube as well when someone told me that I sound like a man, my voice is deep. Someone else called me fat, and like all the negative comments are from men. From men. Like, why are you guys so angry? Because men also have personal ick lists. I know lots of men who have several things that they would never tolerate from a female. So why is it when I say I don't want someone who drives a Corolla, it's a problem? The men get so angry. They're so sensitive. Like, men, that's another ick. That's on my ick list too. Sensitive ass men.
Okay, can we talk about our biggest icks in dating? Because for me, it's when a guy tells me that he's moderate or not political. It's like, what do you mean you're moderate? What do you mean you're not political? I'll be the first to say it, okay? I think that hot people tend to be more liberal. And when you're telling me you're moderate, I feel like it actually means you're a conservative in disguise that wants to date a hot liberal. Or when they say they're not political, it's just a really cop-out answer. Basically telling me that one, either you're lying and you're just saying you're not political, or two, you just don't give a fuck. When you don't give a fuck about things because they don't affect you, that just screams privilege. And that's so ick to me. That is, ooh. It's okay, maybe the things that affect me aren't going to affect you. Does that mean that you don't care about them? But how will you care about me in the future if you don't even care about the things that affect me now?
Do you think possibly that they actually are moderate? Depending on the candidate, they could go either way. They have an open mind and they're flexible. And they say, now I agree with this president over here on this, or I agree with this candidate over here on this, but they lost me over here. Now I agree with this candidate over here. They don't really have a set in stone party that they're voting for. Somebody might vote straight Democrat or somebody might vote straight Republican. They're kind of sometimes the Republicans act up, sometimes the Democrats act up. I don't know. I just like to listen and see.
Hookup culture is insane nowadays because I was out with some friends earlier. A guy got the guts to go up to me, even though I was surrounded by guys. He asked me if I was with any of them. I told him no, they're all friends. He started talking to me. He's Cuban. He's a physical therapist. He's going to be a doctor. 10 out of 10 man. Very good looking, tall, great body. Completely my type. We were talking an hour, 2 hours, getting drinks. Conversation was flowing. And then he tried to kiss me. Sir, I've only known you a couple of hours. We are not going to start making out here. He was just like, it's okay. I'm not going to pressure you. Of course you're not going to pressure me. If anything, I don't even want to talk to you anymore because I don't want someone who thinks that they can kiss me after 2 hours of knowing me. That is crazy to me. He's only here until Wednesday. He's visiting his sister, who's also a doctor. But if that's what you're looking for, please go look elsewhere because that's not going to happen right here. And he was like, no, I didn't mean it in any way. And I'm like, I thought the conversation was flowing and everything was going great, but I didn't think it was getting anywhere near us kissing. Things got awkward after that, and I kind of told him that I just wanted to hang out with my friends, and I told him I would text him. As soon as he walked away, I blocked him. I am not down for hookup culture. I hate it. I swear, I don't know when things got so easy for men for them to think that a good conversation means that equals to physical intimacy straight away. That's not going to work in my book.
And there was a guy who seemed to be, this might actually be a woman. No, this is a guy. Says, this will blow your mind, but the average amount of time before two people are having sex is around 8 to 10 hours total, and even shrinks when there is more than one venue involved. The number of locations you are around each other is like a shortcut to intimacy. So if you would have gone to a different place with your friends and he came along, it's likely the kiss would have been reciprocal. So he just needed one more spot, like maybe ice cream or something like that. Like, hey, let's go get some ice cream, or hey, let's go to this bar and see what's up. And he had been in the catbird seat.
I went on a date and the guy started using TikTok lingo, or like slang, I guess. He was like, type shit, or like, I don't know, I can't even think of like TikTok lingos right now, but like just a lot of slang. And it's just like, you're grown, why are you speaking like this? I just got the ick, and I was like, we're not. Goodbye.
I think people are saying that the ick is TikTok lingo. So what you're trying to talk to him about is something that you're actually doing yourself.
Okay, this right here is my biggest fundamental issue with the dating apps, right? With Hinge, right? And why I tend to just get on there for a short period, 24, 48 hours, then I'm gone in a win, man. You like a flash. You ain't even see me again, right? It's because motherfuckers who would never even be able to breathe the same air as me, right? Motherfuckers that would never be able to even look my direction when we out, right? They get bold. They want to send a paragraph. They want to like, oh, hi, Jalen, Miss Jalen. What's the miss thing, right? I know, what's the miss thing, right? Cut it, okay? Oh, Miss Jalen, beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, Nubian princess, queen, exotic queen. Like, would you like to go on a date? You know, I love to do this and that. Hey. I don't give a fuck about what you like. Nerdy ass bitch boy. Right. Like, it's like weird. Like when we talk parasocial relationships, right? There's something to be said about how being able to have any amount of interaction with a person, like, can create some sort of a relationship, right? In this day and age, because of social media, like dating apps, all the things that we do on the internet, right? People become very entitled to knowing you and feeling as though they had some sort of experience with you when they're able to have any sort of interaction with you, right? So we take something on Hinge. These loser asses, man, they don't have to get no playback, right? Man, it probably feels good enough to some of these dudes to be able to even shoot a message out, because in reality, they would not be able to even have any sort of interaction with a real bitch like me. Now, I'm not saying I'm the baddest bitch right now. Man, I'm looking pretty fugly, pretty messy, pretty undone right now, right? But let's be real. Let's be real about some shit. Some of these dudes, they got faces only a mother could love, right? I'm not your mama, right? So I'm gonna need you to take a couple steps back, because I'm scared. I'm scared by the way you looking right now. I'm scared by the hairline. You know, I'm scared by the deformed face. I'm scared by the skin problems. I'm scared by you right now. And you on here saying, oh, let's get together. Hey. You know you would never in life ever be able to even talk to me, bro. You know that I would mace you if you came over here trying to say something to me, bro. It's not about looks being everything. In fact, I'm in my mediocre era. I plan to be taken out on a couple dates by a couple mediocre niggas this weekend. Me personally, you know, because I think my standards have been not too high. But out here where I'm at, I'm out here in Scottsdale. Like, man, it's not going to happen for me out here. I don't think the love of my life is in Arizona. Like, it's too whitewashed out here. Like, I need somebody with a little flavor, with a little bit of knowing, right? With a little bit of common sense.
I mean, you guys put on a lot of makeup. I can see that you have false lashes on, and they're really long. There's a lot of stuff that you guys do that isn't necessarily that attractive. Like, you might be cute, but you guys get to putting on lashes and makeup and stuff like that, and you think that you're a 10 at that point in time, which you're really not, right? Number one. Number two, at some point in time, you have to do your job. If you want a man to approach you, and this is why men don't, if you want a man to approach you, then you have to do your job and vet the man. Instead of saying, come on now, you don't have no... If the man is showing up and saying, hey, I'd like to take you out on a date, I'd like to do this, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make conversation with you. You could just say, oh, I appreciate you considering me, but I'm not really interested. Y'all think y'all are better than what you actually are? And what you actually are is a terrible person, to be honest.
Transition lenses. They turn dark in the sun. Icked out, stick it out. The majority said icked out, 66%.
I agree. I mean, I guess I just am picturing you're inside during the day and he's got sunglasses on. Like, I just...
Because here's my question. What's worse, transition lenses, or they buy the clip-on sunglasses that go over the glasses?
That's way worse.
Is it worse? Because I feel like your ick was more, they come inside and you're waiting for the sunglasses to dissolve, as opposed to they just flip it off.
I don't know. It's bad. It looks terrible when you're outside.
I know, but these are people with glasses, so it's like, what are they supposed to do?
Prescription sunglasses is the answer.
Gotta weasel your way into the next eye doctor appointment.
So true.
Where you're like, oh, you need a new prescription? Oh, I could help you with which ones look good on you. You know me. I'm like, I think men should be paying for dates. But it's because I feel like this is the area where women spend their money on men. Where they're like, I don't like your transition lenses. I am willing to buy you the prescription ones. So then it's like, hey, I didn't pay for dinner, but I just bought you, what are these, $200? Like, women, get out your wallet, all right? You want it to change? Get out, put your wallet on the table.
Do it.
You want the appearance to change? Pay for it. That's fair. I think that's fair.
And this is what a lot of guys are talking about. It's just stuff that doesn't matter, man. Just it doesn't really even matter. Just foolishness. And they wonder why they can't find a man. It's foolishness to the 10th degree.